Peace and love. Sending you out positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button. You leave me any comments, any questions, also any requests in my description below, and I'll be glad to assist you. Angel number 21 on the clock. Now, bear with me. I'm actually holding my phone, producing content because as I have my phone set up on its regular settings, my phone is just like pitch black for some reason. So I said, well, I guess I'm going to have to multitask and produce content. Also, ground myself as well and teach. So I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. Today I'm going to be speaking about 4 important aspects used in astrology. The Galactic Center, the Super Galactic Center. Also, we have the energy of the Great Attractor and also the energy of the Sharply Attractor or either Sharply Center. Okay, these are the 4 major aspects used in astrology. It helps us attune into divine oneness, the collective consciousness as a whole, and for us to have the understanding of our path in spirituality, the true essence of the soul. So these are 4 major aspects that's actually practiced by astrologists worldwide, and they all are found in your birth chart. Now, if you would like for me to do an interpretation sheet or your reading on the major aspects of astrology, please contact me and I'll be glad to assist you. That's actually what I study. 222 on the clock. And I will be honored to help you on your spiritual journey with the knowledge of the astronomical science of the universe that resonates with the divine body. So once we're dealing with the Galactic Center, this is symbolic to the Divine Mother, Divine Feminine, the portal of beginning, the higher level of consciousness, expansion of awareness of consciousness, the black hole, the Milky Way, everything in the universe that is made of is all symbolic to the Galactic Center. It sits 26,000 meters away. It's 4 million times bigger than the sun. It sits in Sagittarius, 27 degrees, okay? And that's where you'll find it in your birth chart. This is a higher level of consciousness. You will receive the intuitive impulses and downloads from the universe, from the gods, okay? Excuse me. On the 18th, they have the sun that conjuncts every 18th of December. And it's symbolic to the conjunction that raises the level of the consciousness on the planet. Okay, it wakes up the harmonizing field, the center, the beginning. It's the consciousness of the heart. So we all have the understanding that once we connect with the heart energy, it's the highest vibration to emit to, which is love. That's going to have us to be empowered, have us to vibrate high, have us connect with all celestial beings, celestial things, also the environment, taking care of one another, one love, okay? This was a modern aspect that was used since 1974, okay? And it's just like the black hole. Everything in the beginning. Everything starting from that portal. In that center and expanding itself out. And that's what the core of creation deals with. And it deals with our self-awareness, our rise of consciousness, and us having the understanding of ourselves and universal love. So we have the energy of the super galactic, and it's symbolic to having the relationship of the galactic center as mother and child. So this super galactic is symbolic to Leo energy. It's like us showing our identity. Okay, us being able to tap into knowledge and awareness and have the understanding of it. Don't reject it, but take on all the knowledge that we can perceive for spiritual ascension. Okay, and it's seen in the birth chart as a square. So squares is positive. Okay, it have over 30 galaxies. Okay, also it's symbolic to duality of the galactic center and also the super galactic center for the balance. Okay, it's where consciousness lies as well. It also sits in Libra, 2 degrees of Libra on our birth chart. So once we have the energy of our birth chart and we're able to see where the super galactic, it helps us to have the understanding of the energy. We always want to have the understanding of the characteristics. What are they symbolic to? How they help us with spiritual ascension? How we can become more aware of the subconscious and also the conscious mind in order to have that soul evolution, and we also had the understanding, of the truths. This is a multi-dimensional energy of the truth. So we are accepting things for what they are, and we are seeing them with our eyes. Okay, I always be familiar with that. So it's like Leo energy. Stepping out, being adventurous, exploring different aspects of ourselves in the world, tapping into our individuality, tapping into things that are fulfilling for us, and just being aware and having the understanding of the Maya energy, because it's in 2 degrees of Libra. So Libra is symbolic to that energy of balance, the scale. So we think of Maya. Balance, harmony, peace, justice, morality, and divine love. Okay, and once we have the understanding of that, we have the understanding of the energy of the super galactic center. Okay, now I'm going to give you all the energy of how you can find these 4 major aspects in astrology once I get done. Okay, so we have the energy of the great attractor. It sits 14 degrees of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius energy is about expansion and growth as well. So we had to have the understanding of the energy the zodiacs and the planets resonate with, to be able to have the understanding of the divine body. Okay, so it sits at 14 degrees of Sagittarius, and we have the energy of a multi-galaxy. We have the energy where it sits it's millions of times bigger than the Milky Way. Okay, it's 2 billion light years away. It's in the core of consciousness, and it's all around us. Okay, so it's symbolic to all the energy going around us, just like the energy of the sun. The sun sits in the center, just like the divine mother, the beginning, the whole, right? And we have the zodiac signs that goes around the sun. So the energy of the great attractor is symbolic to everything being connected as a whole, as a core, and everything moving around it externally. Okay, and once we have the understanding of the great attractor, it's just basically letting us know that energy never dies, it always transforms, This is the energy of expansion and the energy to have that awareness as well. Dealing with Sagittarius is all about expanding out and adding on things that's essential for the growth. Okay, so we have the sharply attractor. The sharply attractor is symbolic to being a intense, huge radiation of gravity. Okay, and it's symbolic to death because it sits 2 degrees of Scorpio. When we're dealing with Scorpio and Pluto energy, is an energy of death. Very intense energy, and it transitions through the Sun energy, Venus energy, Mercury energy as well. So it has many interpretations. And as we have the shift of the different energies, we have the overstanding of what we'll be looking forward to, because we have that Venus as love and beauty. So we have all these planets that conjunct together, and it's symbolic to the energy that we're going to be shifting into. So Venus, love, beauty, positivity, love, okay, partnerships. Then we have the energy of Mercury. Mercury is that intellectual, that higher level of consciousness, that Gemini energy, us expanding, us learning and growing, ascending. So by the energies transforming through the sharply at the time of the intense gravity and radiation and death and transformation, you know, we could be stagnant in the energy of intellectual to need to balance the throat chakra, you know, just because we have that death that's in Scorpio, and that's what that's symbolic to. This is the energy of divine oneness, enlightenment. It's a super cluster. It's the energy of death, imaginations, us having the ability to be able to create beautiful things as well, us having the understanding that we are powerful creators, have the understanding of multi-dimensions, you know, and us being able to have the understanding of death and rebirth, that we're going to have old things die out in order for new things to arise. Okay, we always have the energy of being able to have the understanding that we cannot move forward serenely on our path until we become one with the self and go through the process of death and fermentation. You know, we have to go through the darkness, the black soil first, and start to grow, plant those seeds in the Garden of Eden. Then we have to nourish them. We have to water them in order for them to grow. And then we'll see the fruitfulness. We'll see the transition from the fermentation, from the ground, from the dirt, from the black soil to the light, the love, the shine, the raw energy, creation of all. You know, we'll see that harvest after we go through the process of death. You know, so never be afraid of death. We have experiences of death every day as celestial beings, and we have to be able to have the understanding that it's okay to go through the darkness. It's okay to go through the Lilith energy. It's okay to face our shadow work, and it's okay to fall down 1414, but get back up once you do fall and face your challenging moments head on, and don't let them hinder your growth, and don't let your problems and your challenging moments and the crisis control you, but control them, you know. And some things we're just going to have to let go and let flow, but never let anything overpower us where it puts us in a state of suppressed emotions, low vibrating energy, you know, and us having a weakness, because we're strong, we are powerful We are divine creators, and we are capable of doing everything and anything that we want to do in this lifetime. Okay, always be familiar with that. So if you want to find the important 4 aspects when we're dealing with the Galactic Center, and it's so many ways that I go on there now, so I'm just going to give you some knowledge of a way you can go on there and find it. You actually can go on the extended birth chart. Okay, once you go on that extended birth chart, it's going to have additional objects on the left hand side. Okay, you're going to click on the energy of Quran, energy of Lilith, and also the Galactic Center. It's going to be in a color blue or either gray. Now just know, go to astro.com, extended birth chart. After you click on Quran, Lilith, and also Galactic Center, then you hit the 6 fixed stars, okay? And it's actually going to be in the center. List of 6 fixed stars to be exact, because they have 6 fixed stars, but you can't click that option on. So you want to be able to click the option where you'll be able to click 6 fixed stars. Okay, once you click them, you can click any stars because they have over 50, and we're not focusing on the stars because that's a whole nother video. We're just focused on the 4 major aspects. So you click any of those 6 stars, they're going to pop up in the add entry box. Okay, it's like a white little box where you can add on your additional aspects that you want to request on your birth chart. So the 6 fixed stars is going to be already manually added, so don't touch anything. You then click in sharply center. Make sure sharply is capitalized. Then you put a comma behind it. Now the super galactic is going to be under GAL.pole, POLE, right? Make sure you capitalize the G. You put a dot in the middle. You put pole, and then you put comma. You also still can type in the Galactic Center as well. You type in the Galactic Center, capital G, also with a comma. Okay, then you put the attractor. Okay, the great attractor, capital G, and then it's done. Okay, you already have the major aspects in there. Okay, so you click show the chart after you get done writing your 4 major aspects in the box, and it's going to come up on your birth chart. Okay, just know you're going to have the first option of your birth chart, and it's going to be for you to enter your date of birth. You always have to have the exact time of birth for the accurate birth chart. And once you move from that option of putting your date of birth, your place of birth, then you're going to go on to add the aspects that you are requesting. Okay, also 1919 on the clock. Make sure that everything is in there correct. Then make sure you click show the chart. You look to your left hand side. At the bottom of your birth chart, it's going to have all the aspects that you requested inside of that birth chart. In that box on the left hand side, it's going to say Galactic Center. It's going to have sharply center, great attractor, Lilith, Quran is going to have it all on your birth chart. Now, if you are just now being familiar with astrology, okay, we have Quran. I have a video on Quran breaking down all the energies of houses 1 through 12 that Quran is in your birth chart. Is going to help you to know the energy of your psychological wounds when you're dealing with Quran. It lets us know the subconscious wounds and the things that can manifest far as illness connected with the body parts that resonates with the zodiac sign, because we all have a specific body part that resonates with our zodiac sign. Okay, now Lilith is the energy of the darkness, subconscious wounds, sexuality, and the things that we are comfortable with, that we need to get uncomfortable to heal in our lows once we're dealing with Lilith. She's known to be the black moon, also the darkness, also sexuality. And we all have that energy within us. My left eye blinking. I will be willing to do 1 through 12 energy of Lilith that resonates with your zodiac sign. I will be doing personal sessions for anyone that need assistance on the Lilith energy. It's the darkness, and we all have to be one with the darkness and not run from it. Also, we talked about the Galactic Center. That is the Divine Mother, the whole, the beginning of the core of creation, the center, the subconscious, where everything is created. Okay, I always be familiar with that. And that's all. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. I hope you all can see me 2-2 on the clock. I'll be back with more. I love you all, and I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. Peace and love.